Jake Paul is a great guy, and part of the deal is he said, "Do you mind if I do an interview with you?" I said, "Jake, I'm the president of the United States. I don't do interviews. Look at Joe Biden.
He's silly.
He went 2.5 years without doing an interview because he was shot. But he was shot 30 years ago, too. He was no good. But I said, Jake, I'm president. How can I do your local podcast? But his local podcast is big stuff, and he's big stuff. Jake, you got to come up. Come here. Come on. You got to come.
This boy too cool.
This guy has guts. And he walked out with a broken jaw. Anyway, this was not the greatest fight. But you know what it showed? Lots of courage. Come here, Jake.
Facts.
Yeah, what Mr. Trump has taught me is courage. We never back down from a fight, even if they're much bigger than you, much, much bigger than you. And I feel all the local Kentuckians feel the same way. You guys have that fight. You guys have that swag. There's a lot of young kids in here. The future of America. I grew up just a few hours away from here, and my dad taught me to fight. And all of our voices matter in America. And I'm never afraid to speak the truth, and I know you guys aren't. We are here representing the United States, and it's just a blessing. Thank you, Mr. Trump. We need more factories like this thriving all over the country, and I know he's going to be the one to bring that here to us. I know God is with us. I know he wants us on the right side of history, and everyone here has to do their part, and God's got us. Trump's got us. God bless. Love you, Kentucky.
My God.
No, he's a great guy. He's a courageous guy and a talented guy. He's a hell of a fighter, too, by the way. And I just want to say, I'm going to make a prediction that you will be, in the not-too-distant future, running for political office. And
sure.
You have my complete and total endorsement, okay?
Yeah.
Now, that's what we want. He's an incredible guy.
I'll say it like this, man. Hey, a Donald Trump endorsement is great already. But on top of that, he's a content creator. I predict that there's going to be a future of content creators that are in, like, the political realm. Like, that's where it's going to happen. It's going to be, like, people that are political, people that are interviewers, they're going to go into the content creation realm because they're going to get hella votes anyway because they already got the audience. And then people will want to be guided by them. That's my prediction. Because out with the old, in with the new. And the new people are going to be the people that are, like, known for everything, like the content creators. That's what I predict. I could be wrong, I could be right. But from a standpoint, it kind of makes sense, right? It kind of makes sense that a content creator would get into politics because it's the same as, for instance, what's that guy's name? Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was more of a political commentator that spoke on Jesus and stuff. It will be easy for him to get into a political office or run for office because the youth controls the vote. The older people, they're slowly dying off or not able to vote. That's why they do the mail-in voting. But the youth, every time there's a president, there's 4 years of 18-year-olds, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? There's 4 years that people are graduating, turning 18 years old. A lot of them, millions of kids. And those kids don't know who they're looking at. Those kids don't know the history of the older people, the past. They don't know what they stand for. They don't even know the importance of all this stuff unless they told. Like when they were doing a walk off of school for ICE, they were told to do that. They didn't probably want to do that personally. They were told to do it, right? So they're already warped. But if you bring in, let's say, a content creator changes up the style. Let's say the content creator is going to change up the whole style and how everything is embedded and how everyone looks at things. Like, okay, this guy, I remember he was a kid having fun. It kind of opened them eyes to, like, I can be a political person too. And I can make rules and things for our country to make everyone, safe and or anything that evolves. That's how I feel personally. Like for me, maybe if I get successful in this Angelo social media thing so much, I let it run on autopilot with the drones and the bots, and then I'll go and run for a local office where, I can help people in at least my state because the representation. And the first time I seen this is when I stopped seeing political people in politics. So Donald Trump is one of many people that has like almost no background. He knows the information, and that's really all you need to know. You need to know stuff, need to know how to interpret things, but you don't need to be into politics. You will once you get into it, but getting into it, you just need to know what you're talking about. But you don't need to have a political background. Trump didn't have a political background. J.B. Prister didn't have a political background. Mandani didn't have a political background. These are big people in big high positions, governors of the biggest states, presidents of the United States. You know what I'm saying? We have a UFC fighter in there. We do have a content creator actually in a local office, I think a mayoral position or something. But what's his name? Brandon Johnson is actually an ex-teacher from a school. You know what I'm saying? One of our House representatives, Lauren Underwood, she was an RN. You know what I'm saying? So these people don't know politics like that, but they're running our country, and that's fine. So what's going to happen in the future is that people like Jake Paul that has millions of followers, it's going to be easy for people to follow him. It's going to be easy for kids to pick, oh, I like that dude. He's cool. I trust him with a decision that I would have to make for my life, like lower taxes or something like this, because he's more trustworthy than the people that are currently there, and that's what I'll believe. I personally believe I would trust a content creator in office than I would trust the people in there right now, because I feel like they're warped by money. They didn't put no blood, sweat, and tears into this. They just kind of got up, went to school, and learned the system, pretty much, to me. You know what I mean? So if I do this right, let's say, Angelo Soul Media, it's kind of like a PBD podcast. Like, I think PBD would be a good position for this. Anton Daniels, Myron Gaines maybe would be a good place to get into politics from social media aspect. People that either served or people that serve the country and they know what they're talking about. Because you need those type of people in office. You need those people to be the Senate seats. So, and then I figured out it's not even that hard. If you really think about it, it's not hard at all to try to enter, a primary or something like that. You just need a certain amount of votes. You need a certain amount of support. And if people know you, like, it'll be easy for Jake Paul to win because of his popularity. And that's and then with the kids gonna be like, oh, I know Jake Paul for president. You know what I'm saying? And it's that easy. It's literally that easy. And he'll be he'll be hated then, right? Of course, right? And that's how that's gonna go. He's gonna be loved and then he's gonna be hated as soon as he becomes president. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. I think that's the future of politics in America, that we're going to see a lot of more, let's say, not in the presidential seat, but in other mayoral and governor seats. We're going to see maybe even nationalized citizens there. You get what I'm saying? We're going to see people that weren't born here, but they're here like we do now. And then we're going to see content creators that are it's just going to be a bunch of celebrities and stuff running for office. We had Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California at one point. So it's not far-fetched at all. He's an actor and he's a nationalized citizen. So anything's possible. I think that's the future of America. So he's on to something. So he's not wrong. It's your boy Angelo Savage. Tell me what y'all think about this in the comments section. Don't forget to hit the like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It's your boy Savage. Let's go. Peace.